Hello everyone and welcome back to Joy's Creative Finger. This is our Let's Play The Sims Mobile episode 16. There's a lot to do in this episode and I've been working incredibly hard at the Asos event, or ASOS. It depends on what you choose to call it. I haven't quite frankly understood what the real pronunciation is, but I've been working quite a bit on that. So I've leveled up in my lifestyle. I am all the way down the bottom here, bewitchingly rich, and perhaps in this episode we might get fancy smancy, and then I can unlock a plot of land, well, a patch of land. I've been fiddling a lot around with the front part of the house, the landscaping I mean to say, and I keep taking things off because there's this one beautiful plant that I want to set out here, but it has an issue with me. So let me know in the comments if this is just my problem. It's one of those from the new collection that came into the game with the Asos update. And say for instance this one, it can go down if I want to, but I won't. It costs cash. They all cost cash. This one here can go down and that's fine. But this is the one I want. And it says please remove some items to make room for more. I've taken a ton of things out of my house for this flower and it won't accept. So please let me know if this is just my personal issue. I really love that flower. I have managed to set down other flowers that I really like this one here. It's beautiful. It's a bit lilac, isn't it? And it's very pretty and it takes up a good space but layers out nicely down the bottom and in some way connects to the rest of the plants. But look at the sim. I've made friends with her actually. I think one of my sims has her in their contacts. She's so pretty. And if this is your sim and you're watching, please comment down below and let me know. Would like to start a relationship with her or something. But yeah, she's always around because I'm engaged with her at the moment. Not engaged to be married, I mean engaged in activity. I bring her in, we chat, we play, we laugh. I think she's gorgeous. So let's quickly move on to my massive family. Pecan has had 10 children essentially, as it turns out. And I have to retire Don and Coco today, right now, and then we'll go on to get them to start the photography jobs in town. So we'll see that in a minute. So Pecan is here with her daughter Coco, who will be retiring today. If you recall, in the last retirement episode, I had Icon and Pecan sit down with Hazel and Patron, and they had this whole ceremony with the kids. They were babies at the time. They sat down, they had a few words, and you know, the connection was real. But in this case there isn't really that much connection. I've just been using Coco and Don as workhorses really. And the thing is that all the kids in this house have aged up to adults, but they're not playable except for obviously Coco and Don, who I'm retiring today, because there is a maximum limit. You can't have more than 12 Sims in a household. So I've stopped having the babies. As soon as I retire Coco and Don right here, the 100 baby challenge process will carry on and I'll continue to have more kids. So he's just finished his piano hobby and he should be at level 10 at this point. Yes, thanks for your help. Now I can finally be that cool person who casually sits down at a piano and plays effortlessly. So good, story complete. And that's why he's ready to retire today. So we get this beautiful Maestro bookshelf. And boom, I've got a green book check on it. So 5 out of 5 hobbies are complete for me in the game. Unless more hobbies come in, I have maxed out on those hobbies. And I'll have to just keep redoing them every now and again. So everything you see here is down in the house or in storage. Remember this, I said it in the last retirement episode, because after I had retired Almond and Legend, a ton of things just locked away and I had to work for them all over again. So when you have them down in your house, of course, as mentioned before, when you start a new sim at these hobbies or stories, they get to get a good head start, right? And you know, the bonus is a lot better than, say, if they hadn't had those special objects down in the house. So we've got 7 out of 10 career stories complete. It would have been 7 of 7, but we've got these 3 new ones. The Asos fashion focused career, we have the focused and fearless, I think it's a photography career of some sort, and then the Asos fashion forecast career as well. So we'll get started on those. And then my relationships are 10 out of 19. There are new ones that have come in. We have the better late than never. I've never seen that before, so it's new. I am certain that I have never seen The Old Rivals, but it's here and we'll embark on that one too. And we have the sibling rivalry, so I think that would be quite nice to do that with a couple of siblings in the game. So yeah, 10 out of 19. I'm going to crack on with those. But we're going to have to retire these Sims and we're going to get them dressed for retirement. Now, as usual, they are at level 10 in what's important. So the hobby and the job, the career, is at level 10. I don't really care very much about the stories. The stories I will keep for Icon and Pecan so that they can always be there. And she's also at level 10 with her fashion career. Now, I don't care very much about the cooking hobby because it's already a completed story and all the items are unlocked. They're in my house or they're in my inventory. So I would work with the Heirloom Sims just for their careers and then retire them. But for Pecan and Icon, they're the ones that will have all the stories in their collection, right? So that we can continue to see them, since I'm going to have the Sims forever. At least I hope I will. You might click on the retire Sim by accident. That would be a disaster. But Icon here as well has a ton of stories that he's on, and I'll continue to add to their stories. I might swap their careers around occasionally, and speaking of Icon and Pecan, if there are new careers in the game, yes I would. But I've got a broken telly. He's interacting with his son at the moment. 124 coins. He's interacting with his son at the moment. And I think he would be the one that I would promote alongside another sister in the house. I like to promote in twos and retire in twos and get a couple of heirlooms each time. So that's what I'm doing now. Let's just quickly finish him off. He has enough energy for me to burn through this action, and then we can carry on with the retirement process. Now, you might realize that I have fixed that telly, but still we can hear the static sound. The game is quite buggy and there's a lot going on. I mean, I've seen comments around on different platforms saying, well, it's a soft launch. But I don't think it's a soft launch at this point because it's been out for over a year in different countries. And now it's been released in the UK. I would think that it wouldn't be appropriate to call it a soft launch at this point. At what point is it going to be called a hard launch? Okay, so I can still hear the static, and I think what happens is you've got to leave the game and then come back in. So basically shut out to your home screen on your phone and then come back in and the static sound will be gone. So he's done. Lovely. And we can get started with retiring, promoting, and beginning the new Asos careers. I've made so many friends by playing fantasy sim sports. Yeah, I'm even friends with the male guy who tells me, go team, several times a day. Sports really brings people together. Done! So they are Dream Team pals, and we get some nice glasses. We'll see that later in the Creator Sim mode. So that story is complete. I have 11 out of 19 and 8 to go. It's interesting because I thought I had 11 already. But anyway, I want to change Coco and Don into retirement clothes. And speaking of clothes, this is how far I have gone with the fashion event. I have all these clothes in my inventory, but I don't have the check overcoat or the pattern jumper. But the vinyl Mac I went for straight away because I absolutely loved it. I still have a couple of days and a bit to see if I could get those. I haven't gotten to the photography story, but I have unlocked the photography career, and that's what we're going to get into today. So wish me luck, and I wish you luck as well. It's not easy to complete because I'm working with 4 Sims, and this is the point I'm at. So it's the picture perfect career that we're going to do now, and that would ultimately complete the midlife crisis quest. I've been working with 4 Sims round the clock for it, and it's quite hard, and it's sort of set out so that you're pressured to spend real cash, and that's a bit not so nice and not so fun. But we have a new accessory and it's beautiful. It's the one Icon just unlocked with his interaction with his son, who will be promoted today. And yeah, this is lovely. I love the way it fills out the face all the way to the sides of the head. It's nice. But you are not going to retire with shades, I'm afraid. I will buy you, but You won't be wearing those, Dawn. So I want to dress them in white because I feel that all the 100 Sims that will give me 100 heirlooms will all be in white when you look back in the generation so that we can count them. So we'll count 100 Sims wearing white. And, you know, it just means that they've passed. And whenever you see them in town, someone in white on white, you know that that's one of my retired Sims. Well, heirloom Sims. So I think this is a nice outfit for him. I think he's ready. Let's hit play and let's get Coco as well into something that would be uniform with him as well. You know what would have been nice? It would have been great if we had angel wings and a halo. Izzy usually gives halos, but it comes with its own outfit. I would love for her and Dawn to be in white, and I could attach wings to them, stick some halos above their heads, and then, you know, retire them and then walk around town as though, you know, they were angels, you know, they'd passed on. I think that would be lovely. This skirt is a bit short, I think. Oh, that's worse. I want something, yay, that's better. I like that on her. I think that works. It's understated, but it works. So what would obviously be missing is white shoes. Too pointy. She's going to be doing a lot of walking around. Let's get her something a bit more sturdy. Yeah, we'll just stick with that. Let's get rid of the bangle. I don't want the bangle. I just want them in white. They are passing on to the beyond. Yeah, she's ready. That will be my thumbnail. I'm going to stick wings on them, definitely, if I can. Right, so now we're going to send her on her way with her brother. So yeah, I'm happy with her level 10 trending now. Let's retire her. Yes, please. I hope I get something nice. What? House is full? Make space for Coco to retire by moving another Sim out of the household, or have Coco move out and live in town. What does that mean? Oh, I'm so shocked. Well, I have a ton of Sims that have no connection to in this house, so I suppose I have to get rid of one because Pecan has 10 kids, so one has to just leave, and that was supposed to be one of my 100. So I suppose I have to make sure I have one space left instead of maxing out the household before retiring. So I'm going to lose a Sim, unfortunately. Who do I move out? This is the question. Okay, here's what I think. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boys and 3 girls. So it definitely has to be a boy that will move out. So I have 2 similar looking Sims, Prince and Hero, same hairstyle. But then we have Judge, I think that's Judge Brown, I'm sure, yes, who has the same t-shirt with Prince. So I would go for Prince. I think I'm going to get rid of Prince because he's got similar things that other people have in the family. So I'm going to move you out. I'm sorry, I had to, you know, work through a process that would make me feel happy. Bye, love. Now we should be able to retire her, for goodness sake. There we go. That was an awful process, but I'm happy with the way I went about it. Right, what do I get? What does it take to get golden heirlooms, I wonder? And at what point do we get the heirloom display case? You know, the large ones. Oh well, let's pop you open. Carl's mean charm. Okay. It's common, left by Coco, and it unlocks another trait that I've never had in the game, so that's good. And my collection is filling up. I really would love to have the big heirloom display case so I can tidy up in this house. I wonder where she is. We'll look for her later. Let's retire Don. Yeah, he's good to go. Yes, please. And again? Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, okay, that's fine. We'll just go in and move Coco out. Where is she? I want to see her before she goes, because if I move her out, I don't know if I'll see her again. You know, this is that moment where some of you watching can see her and I'm completely blind. Well, there she is. Okay, let's say hello. Well, I'm going to move you out right away. Oh, she's just disappeared. Fine, if you don't want a goodbye, fine. Okay, so let's move her out and then make space again. Bye. Out you go. So now I should be able to retire Don without any more obstruction. This is becoming a sweaty palm experience for me because there are lots of things happening that I didn't expect, and I'm done losing Sims all over the place. Okay, so at least this is working. And what do you give me, Don? Nothing mean, no repetitions, no thank you. Drum roll. Let's pop you open. Good! Buddy Silver Party Charm. Do I have that already? Uncommon! Nice! Lovely. Add to collection. It's new. I've never had that before and it's uncommon, so that's lovely too. Maybe I get an heirloom case now. No! I've leveled up to Fancy Smancy. Okay. I get to unlock a patch of land. I won't do that now, but this is what we have left. I get to promote someone now. So let's just move Elder Brown out of the house because I know I'm going to be told that I need to make space. Bye bye, Don. I'll see you around. Okay, me! So Icon is at level 10 in Sports Buddies as the relationship story with Hero. So I'm definitely going to pick Hero so that he can join the world and get busy. He'll probably be my photographer. I'll touch him up a bit and I think he'll look really good in those sunshades that was unlocked with his interaction with his dad, Icon. So I don't like the very long, steep jaw chin, so I'm going to try and shorten his head a bit. I don't know why they come out that way. It's unusual. I mean, let's see. And don't worry, I won't spend a lot of time here. As I say, there isn't any real connection to these Sims. They are those Sims that will just give me heirlooms, but still, I want to be able to open my game and appreciate the Sim that I look at. You know, I don't want anything that puts me off, so let's just fix that chin position. Tug it up just a little, and yeah, I think I'm happy with that. I'm not going to do much, but I will change his outfit up top, I think, because his trousers are fine. It's yeah, I think that's a good one. Blue. He's a photographer. It's trousers are fine. I think I'll change his shoes. Let's give him black shoes. Yeah, it's good. And then we probably need to go get those glasses that he unlocked with his dad. Yeah, so there you go. Do we give you some rims? Or do we stay black, true to the shade? That's lovely. Yeah, I think that's good. Or maybe I'll stick with black. It's okay. I like it. He's ready. And we're going to get him to get started with the photography career. So welcome on board. I need to promote one more person, and I'm hoping I won't be told to create space. Then I would completely... Oh, there we go. Let's choose Soy. I've always wanted to choose Soy, just because. And then let's just tidy her up a little. And then speaking of her hair, I don't want her to have the same hair as Alma, another Sim in the household, which I already quite like the way her hair looks. Actually, it isn't Alma, but this hairdo is good for her. I'm not going to go blonde with her, I think. Yes, redhead. Bit of lipstick, maybe? Yeah, let's warm up those lips. Yes, I think that's beautiful. No, that's a bit too much. First one always is my perfect choice because it just looks more realistic on her. And some earrings, maybe hoops, now that you've got a short cropped hairdo. Silver? Yeah, why not? Why not? I love her outfit. I think her shoes could do with a change. I wouldn't change her top, but let's see, let's just be sure. No, shoes will do. Just give her something sturdy. Yep, that works nicely with what she's got on already. I think that looks really cool. Yeah, I like that color on it. That's a complete outfit for me. So we're going to quickly go off now and get them into the new careers that are in the game, since we finished off with the Asos event, or are still in the Asos event. Right, now I think they're going to prompt us for some traits, and I will give Hero the mean trait, the new trait that came in. He's mean, he's a photographer, he's a really annoying person. That's who I want him to be, but I don't really see them act that way around other Sims. But you just choose these traits, you know. And then for Soy, I think foodie. I think she'll be a foodie. She loves her food. Check her out. Hi, welcome on board. No connections, no affection. Let's just go to work. These are my workhorses. So I'm just going to send off Icon and Pecan to work, as I usually do. And then I'll focus in on the new Sims, because these are the ones that bring in the cash. And then I'll focus in on what's their names, because they're new, I get to forget. Hero and Soy. Yes, so we've got them working, and now we're going to launch the new careers. Here he is, bad boy. All right, let's get started. Let's just go to the marketplace with them and get them situated in their new jobs. And I'm quite curious to see how those new careers work, because I've seen a few pictures on Facebook, but to actually see how it works would be quite nice. So I need to place out the photography studio out here. See, this menswear line, I already have that out in my store here in the studio right here, but it's locked now because, you know, I've retired the Sim who was at level 10 in that career. I don't even know why it's locked, but you know, I have unlocked it and it's out in my studio. I'm seriously looking for the photography stand. What's going on? Have I completely gone blind? What am I doing? There, isn't it? The photography career. I couldn't see it for the life of me. I couldn't. I'm sorry. Okay, it doesn't fit. So I think this is lovely though. I'm going to move the seats around a little so I can see that it will fit perfectly in that space. I thought it would work against those pictures and the mirror there. So I'll just move things around very quickly. Let's place you over on the side here. And one more chair in the corner here at the end of the runway. And let's just get rid of this one. I think I need to get rid of the mirror, but it's a beautiful mirror, so I will place it in here anyway because it's really gorgeous. I wish I could have that in home. And let's place these photographs over here. Come on. Right, and the next thing to do now is bring out the photography stand. The photo studio is what it's actually called. Oh, stop wiggling, stop, stay steady. There. It's beautiful. I wonder if Sims actually stand on there and, you know, pose for the camera. So I've completed a quest already. Collect the rewards for the picture perfect career. And the midlife crisis will be completed now because I'm going to start a career. It says start the career. Okay, fine. Let me collect all these rewards because it's just been jiggling in the corner there. I can't ignore it anymore. I think I've done everything. Yes. So collect. I feel that as you level up in the game, your rewards should get bigger, you know? Okay, so we need to get Soy to work in the Asos fashion forecast career here. Good, so we've got the two. So one is complete, and this is the one I would finish off with her before she retires. Asos fashion forecast. Nice. I can't believe we're partnering with Asos. At least I think that's how it's pronounced. I'll get to find out for sure. It's a good thing they know. Some of us won't know how this is pronounced. I used to say ASOS. Okay, so that is completed, and let's start the photography career. So let's bring Hero over. So she's going to start a small shift, and we'll see how the actions are, if they're any different. And then he's going to, look at him, he's going to start this right away. And this is the one I wanted to see all along. Fearless and, well, focused and fearless. Selfie aware. Okay, let's go. Now that I've got the latest in camera technology, it's time to prove myself to the photography world. Okay, calm down. And good, we've started. Let's collect. Now we've got to complete a career. So this goes on forever, but I'm just going to see a few of the actions before I leave this episode with you. And I hope that a sim can walk into the set and, you know, strike a pose. So let's start a quick shift as well. And now let's see what he does. We've got some energy to see what happens. He took a selfie of himself. Flash sync. So he is synchronizing his flash, I think. Yeah, he is the person for the job. Okay, that's about it. Now let's see, what does she do? What does she do? I suspect it's the same actions for the trending now hobby. Well, the trending now career. Yeah, she's just basically doing the same thing. Stitching, sewing. No, there isn't anything different in the actions. It's just a different name. This is odd. Please give us something else. And then she looks in the mirror as well. Oh! Okay, let's go back to him. Okay. Again, it's like he took a selfie of himself. And he's feeling cool. And what else will he do? Adjust camera. Oh, I'm really hoping, attempt to adjust aperture. I'm really hoping that a sim would have come onto the set and, oh wow, what do I say? Okay, alright, it's a lovely piece though, I have to say, fiddle with flash. So I think we've gotten the gist of what happens with that career, and again she's adjusting denim and doing everything else that the other career did. He's adjusting his camera again. So I'm going to speed through and see if I can win anything. Oh, he is not having it. Maybe he wants the fashion designer who was here before. That would be Coco. I'm sorry, Coco has retired. Well, he's done. And maybe I win something at the end. A camera to take photographs at home, perhaps. Level 2. Oh good, we've got a nice career object, so it's for the studio here. You know what I'm thinking? While I place this up on the wall, or at least find a space for it, what I'm thinking is, maybe as we progress in the career, other actions will, you know, begin to unfold, and maybe Sims will come onto the set. I would think so. So don't worry about it. I'm just getting too panicked about what's going on. So I think that there'll be more actions as he, you know, graduates in the career. Alright, so I've gone for this spot here, and let's give it a different color. Oh, that's faded into the wall. Let's go for a nice red. Good. Okay, so that's what I'm hoping would happen. So I'm going to set him onto a normal shift, you know, and then leave him here. We're not going to carry on seeing the same thing. And then let's finish her off as well and see if we can unlock an object as well for the studio. There'll be no space, to be honest. I can't wait to see what we get for the homes, right? That would be nice. So as you can see, the actions are similar. I wonder if after the Asos event we would actually have catwalks on the runway, you know, because it wasn't until the Asos event that we began to see the runway being made use of. So I'm hoping, because it's lovely and it takes up a lot of space in this It takes up a lot of space in the studio. So she's done, and we've got some good career points. I'm sure she'll level up to level 2 in this career. Yes, she has. And we didn't get anything, unfortunately, so we're done with that. But I'd really love to see what we would get as objects for our homes from this career. Oh, well, I was under hobbies. Careers, 7 out of 10. So Asos fashion forecast, beautiful. Oh, this is lovely. There is a clothing rack that, is already displayed in the market square there that we actually get. I don't know if it's for the actual studio or for your homes. I can't tell. I'm going to have to obviously work my way through to find out, but beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let's get Soy to start a standard shift, and then we'll leave them here and then go back home and round up. It's been quite a long episode, but this is how I play. It could go on for hours. Now, my friend list, you keep asking, is completely full. I've got 205 friends, or 50. Isn't that a miracle? But as I say, I do come in here and it's completely empty. And when that happens, I just pop in here and accept a ton of requests at once. And then when the game, gets itself together, it then gives me a ton of friends. So that's what's happening. So be patient. I will add you to the game. And here I have my stand where I'll be making another baby very shortly, as soon as Icon and Pecan finish their long shifts. So I will fill up the house yet again. And then we can count. So every time we look back, we'll count these white Sims. They're all going to be in white until we count a complete 100. But previously we had Hazel and Patron, and then we had Almond and Legend. But from this point on, the 100 Baby Challenge Sims retire in white clothing. The 100 Baby Challenge continues, and I will see you again in the next episode. Bye!